Do you ever find yourself being too harsh towards yourself or others? Or perhaps you are too indulgent? Well, in today's video, we delve into Padre Pio's spiritual guidance that just may help you find the perfect balance. Stay tuned. Welcome back to our YouTube channel following Padre Pio. If you're new to our channel, Padre Pio was a Capuchin friar, mystic, and miracle worker whose intercession is still very powerful and active today. We publish videos and shorts 5 days a week, so follow us to find out more about the life of this fascinating saint, and you will be amazed at what Padre Pio can do for you, a family member, or a friend. I'd like to take a moment to thank the members of our Protected Children of Padre Pio program for your continued financial help and support. You make these videos possible for everyone. We thank you from our heart. May Our Lady and Padre Pio reward you abundantly. But I know that some of my listeners are not yet members. You would have much to gain, so join today. Members have special spiritual as well as material benefits. One such benefit, a regular Mass is celebrated especially for your intentions. Pope Benedict XV said, "The Holy Mass would be of greater profit if people had it offered in their lifetime rather than having it celebrated for the relief of their souls after death." It is simple to join. Just click the link in the description below to find out more. And don't forget our special offer for those who join our Protected Children of Padre Pio program during this month of the Sacred Heart of Jesus 2024 and give at least £10, usually £20, will receive a booklet of Padre Pio's favorite prayers. Just click the link in the description below. Today's profound spiritual guidance from Padre Pio regarding temptation and charity is sourced from the book Letters Volume 3, Correspondence with His Spiritual Daughters. Within his pages, we find a letter written by Padre Pio to his spiritual daughter Erminia Gargani, where he offers guidance on the importance of humility and charity, emphasizing the need to trust in God. Now, Erminia Gargani was an elementary school teacher, and between 1916 and 1923, she received a total of 69 letters from Padre Pio. In one of these letters, dated June 11, 1918, Padre Pio wrote, "Self-love, self-esteem, and false freedom of spirit are roots that cannot be easily eradicated from the human heart. Only their fruits, which are sins, can be prevented. The initial impulses and movements cannot be entirely stopped while in this mortal life, although their quality and strength can be moderated and diminished through the practice of contrary virtues, particularly the love of God." So Padre Pio is referring here to something called concupiscence, which is our inclination towards sin due to our fallen nature. But let's continue. It is necessary then to be patient in cutting out bad habits, taming dislikes, and overcoming one's inclinations and mood swings. For my dear child, this life is a continual struggle, and no one can say, "I have not been tempted." Peace is reserved for heaven, where the palm of victory awaits us. Here on earth, we must always fight between hope and fear, but with the aim that hope always remains stronger, keeping in mind the omnipotence of God who helps us. Do not tire, therefore, of working with perseverance, confidence, and resignation for your conversion and perfection. You should know, my child, that charity has 3 elements: love of God, self-affection, and charity towards one neighbor. He then dives deeper into each of these points. Regarding love of God, he wrote, "During the day, often place your heart, your spirit, and your thoughts in God with great trust, and say to him with the royal prophet, 'Lord, I am yours. Save me.' Regarding self-affection, he wrote, "Although without pride, keep your eyes wide open to your bad inclinations to eradicate them. Never be frightened at seeing yourself miserable and full of bad moods. Focus on your heart with a great desire to perfect it. Try to strengthen it gently and charitably when it stumbles. Above all, strive with all your might to strengthen the higher part of the soul, not lingering in feelings and comforts, but in the decisions, purposes, and aspirations that faith, guidance, and reason inspire in you." And here's my favorite line. "My daughter, do not be indulgent with yourself. Tender mothers spoil their children." Now this is a powerful reminder that true love sometimes means being firm, especially towards oneself. And lastly, regarding love of neighbor, Padre Pio wrote, "Be kind to your neighbor and do not be swayed by impulses of anger. In those moments, frequently repeat these words of the Master: 'I love these neighbors, Eternal Father, because you love them, and you gave them to me as brothers and sisters, and you want me to love them as you loved them. And love these girls, your disciples, even more, with whom the very hand of divine providence has accompanied and united you with a celestial bond.'" Just a quick reminder for context, Erminia was an elementary school teacher, so Padre Pio is referring here to her students. He continues, "And do not be surprised by the outbursts of impatience you usually have, for there will be no fault in them unless they come from a conscious will, that is, with a warning that does not strive to overcome them. Endure those poor girls, cherish them, keep them in your heart, as I hold you in mine, cultivating a very great and particular desire for your spiritual perfection, because God Himself has obliged me to all this." End of letter. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for the next video on the life of Padre Pio.